Hello, friends. Glad to see you again. Today I'm bringing you something unusual. I'd even say unique. I'm excited this idea came to me, and I thought maybe you're seeing this format for the very first time. It's a horror podcast where my character, the Friendly Storyteller from Bad Dreams, Inc., interviews different personalities, killers, maniacs, psychopaths, victims, and more. Just the kind of thing you love. I have a small but very important request. Let me know what you think of the format. Did you enjoy it? How can I improve it? And who would you like to hear from in the next episode? Get comfortable. We're starting.
Hello, and welcome back to Bad Dreams, Inc. I'm your host, the Friendly Storyteller. Tonight's episode is different. We've always talked about scary stories from the past, things that happen to other people. But tonight, we're doing something live, something real. My guest tonight is here in the studio with me. He contacted me with a proposal. He said he had stories, true stories. He said he wanted to tell them on a podcast. After a lot of thought and a lot of security checks, I agreed. So, please welcome to the studio, Mr. Jones. Thank you for having me. It's a nice studio. It is. So, Mr. Jones, you said you have stories. You said they were true. What kind of stories are we talking about?
Stories about trips I've taken, things I've seen, things I've done.
Trips? Like vacations?
You could call them that. I drive. I like to drive. I've been to every contiguous state. That's 48 states. I like the roads less traveled, old state highways, county roads that cut through the middle of nothing.
Okay, and on these drives, you have stories.
I meet people. Sometimes I help them. Sometimes they need a ride. Sometimes their car is broken down on one of those empty roads. At night, no cell service for miles.
You pick up hitchhikers?
I observe the rules of the road. It's not safe to pick up hitchhikers, but if someone is genuine distress, it's polite to stop. A man with a flat tire in the Nevada desert, a woman whose radiator burst outside Billings, Montana, a kid who ran out of gas on a back road in Appalachia. You stop. You ask if they need help.
And what happens when you help them?
We talk. I give them a ride to the next town or to a gas station. Sometimes the next town is very far away. Sometimes the gas station is closed, so we talk more.
What do you talk about?
Their lives. Everyone has a story. The man in Nevada was leaving his wife. He had everything he owned in his car. He cried. The woman in Montana was a nurse. She talked about the people who died in her care. The kid in West Virginia was scared of his father. He told me about the beatings.
That's very sad. And then you just drop them off?
Eventually. But first, I help them with their problem.
Their flat tire, their empty gas tank?
Their life. They're all carrying a sadness, a pain. It's a weight. I help them put it down.
I'm not sure I follow. How do you help them with that?
I end it. The man running from his wife? He didn't want to run. He wanted the pain to stop. I stopped it. The nurse who saw too much death? She dreamed about it. I made the dream stop. The kid with the violent father? He was afraid it would never stop. I showed him that it could.
Mr. Jones, are you saying you killed these people?
That's a harsh word. I didn't get angry. I didn't hate them. I felt pity. And then I provided a service, a permanent solution to a temporary problem, as they say. Except their problems weren't temporary. They were the core of their existence. I removed the core.
You murdered them. You're confessing to murder on my podcast right now?
I'm sharing stories, like you asked. You wanted true scary stories. These are true. The scariest stories are the ones where the monster is polite, where he doesn't scream. He just helps.
Where are the bodies?
These people, they would be missed. The desert is very big. The mountains are very deep. The old mining shafts in West Virginia go down for hundreds of feet. They are filled with dark water. No one looks there. No one ever looks. They become part of the geography, a sad story absorbed by the land. America is good at absorbing sad stories. Why are you telling me this? Because you listen. You have a listening voice, and I'm tired of driving. I think I'm done with my trips, but the stories shouldn't be lost. They should be heard.
The police. I have to call the police.
You can. But first, let me tell you about the girl in Iowa. It was a cornfield road. Harvest was over. The stalks were dry and brown. Her car had gone into a ditch. She was so young, maybe 19. She was crying. She was pregnant. The father was gone. Her parents had thrown her out. She saw no future, only shame. She told me all of this in the first 10 minutes of the drive.
Please, stop.
She asked me if she thought she was a bad person. I told her no. I told her she was in pain. I told her I could make the pain stop. She asked me how. I pulled over on that empty road between two endless cornfields. The only light was from my headlights. I turned to her. She looked so relieved. She thought I was going to give her advice, or money, or a place to stay. She was so ready for a kind act. She smiled at me. It was the last thing she did. My God, it was very quiet. Then I drove to the Mississippi River. It is wide and cold. It does not give things back.
You're a monster.
I'm a storyteller, like you. You tell stories about bad dreams. I end them. That's the name of your show, isn't it? Bad Dreams, Inc.? I provide the service. Inc. means incorporated, a business. This is my business.
This isn't a business. It's murder. You're sick.
You invited me here. You wanted the truth for your audience. You wanted the fear. Now you have it. Listen to my voice. Everyone listening, hear my voice. This is the voice of the man who stops on the side of the road. This is the voice that asks if you need help. This is the voice that tells you about your pain. And this is the voice that tells you it will all be over soon. Isn't that the scariest story of all? The one that's true.
I think we need to take a break. We need to stop.
Why? The audience is listening. They want to hear the end of the story. You wanted a live show. This is as live as it gets.
You're confessing to crimes. Multiple crimes. I can't be a part of this.
But you already are. You opened the door. You let me in. Your producer's outside. I saw him. He said to have a good show. He has no idea what we're talking about. Just two voices in a soundproof room. To him, it's all just content.
What do you want?
I told you to tell the stories. Let me tell you about the last one. It was here, in this state, not so far from this city.
No.
It was at a rest stop on I-80, a lonely one, the kind with one vending machine and broken lights. A man was there. His truck was gone. His partner left him there after a fight. He was stranded. He had no wallet, no phone. He was just sitting at a picnic table under a buzzing yellow light, waiting, but no one was coming for him.
Stop it.
I pulled in. I offered him a coffee from my thermos. He took it. He said his life had fallen apart. His business failed. His wife left. Now his friend left him on the side of the highway. He said he felt like a ghost already, that no one would care if he just vanished. I agreed with him. I told him he was probably right.
You're a monster.
He cried then. He put his head in his hands. He was so tired. I led him into the woods behind the rest stop. He didn't resist. He just kept saying thank you to me. Can you believe that? He was thanking me. I helped him lie down in the leaves. It was very quick. Then I drove away. He's still there, in those woods. Anyone could find him, but no one goes into those woods.
I'm ending this. This is over.
I'm going to stand up, and I'm going to open that door, and I'm going to get my producer.
Sit down. Please sit down.
What did you do?
Nothing. Yet. But your producer, Ben, right? He's a good guy. He has 2 little girls. He showed me pictures. He's in the control room. The door to the hall is locked from out there for the live session, he said. No interruptions. And this studio door is soundproof. You can scream, and he might hear a muffled sound. He might think it's just part of the show. Drama for the podcast.
You locked us in?
No, he did. Standard procedure, he said, to keep the audio clean. I just made sure. I have the only key he had in his pocket. It's in my pocket now. He's napping. He had a bad headache. I gave him something for it in his coffee. He'll be out for a while.
You poisoned him?
Sedated. He's fine. He's just sleeping. This is between us, the storyteller and his subject. Finish the interview.
What else do you want to say?
I want to talk about why I'm really here. It wasn't just to tell old stories. I'm retired, I told you. But I have one last story to close out. One last piece of pain to end.
Who?
You.
What?
Your show is called Bad Dreams, Inc. You talk about fear, but you don't understand it. Not real fear. The fear when you realize the story is about you. The fear when the friendly voice isn't friendly anymore. Your listeners, they want to be scared from a distance, safe in their cars and their homes. But you invited the fear into your room. You gave it a microphone. That was a brave, stupid thing to do.
My pain? I don't have any. I'm not like those people.
Aren't you? The friendly storyteller? Always smiling, always talking about the dark things that happened to other people. You had a sister, Emily.
Don't.
She vanished on a road trip, Arizona. They never found her. They said she probably ran away, but you know she didn't. You've been telling stories about missing people for 3 years, trying to find one story that sounds like hers, trying to make sense of a pain that has no sense. You carry it every day. It's in your voice. The fake friendliness can't hide it. I can hear it.
How do you know about Emily?
I drive. I listen. I remember. A girl by the side of the road near Flagstaff. Long time ago. She had your smile.
No. No, no, no.
She was sad, too. She talked about her brother. She said he'd worry. She was right, wasn't she? You've been worrying ever since. That's a heavy weight to carry. All that worry. All that not knowing.
Was it you?
Does it matter? The pain is the same. The bad dream is the same. You've been living in it for years, hosting a show about bad dreams, trapped in your own. I can help you put it down, just like the others. I can end the story.
Is that why you came here? To kill me?
I came here to end the story. It's the last one, the finale. It's a good twist, isn't it? The host of the horror podcast becomes the final chapter. Your audience will always remember this episode, the one that just stopped. The mystery. They'll wonder forever what happened in this room. That's a better ending than most people get.
You want it to be a mystery. You want them to wonder.
It's the perfect ending for both of us.
But it's not, because you made a mistake. 2 mistakes.
Oh?
First, you told me about Ben. You told me he's sedated, but okay. That means you don't want to hurt him. Not really. It's not his story. He's not part of your service. That means you have a line. A small one, but it's there.
And the second mistake?
You're live, on air, right now. Everything you said, every story, every confession about the man in Nevada, the nurse in Montana, the boy, the girl in Iowa, the man at the rest stop, my sister, it's all going out, right now, to everyone.
You're bluffing. You said we'd record. You said it wasn't live.
I lied. My show is always live. Ben isn't just napping, he's in the control room listening. And he heard you say you poisoned him. He heard you confess. He's heard everything. He called the police the minute you said my sister's name. They're listening too. They've been listening the entire time.
That's not polite. That's not how the story goes.
It is now. You wanted an ending? Here it is. Your voice on my show forever. Every cop in the country will hear it. Every family of a missing person on a lonely road will hear it. You won't be a mystery. You'll be a recording, a voice in a podcast, a bug in a jar. You gave your story to me, and I'm giving it to everyone.
I see. So this is the end.
Yes. Sit down. The police are at the door. They'll be in here in less than a minute.
No, I don't think I will sit. You're right. I wanted to end a story, but I got the wrong one. My story isn't over. It's just changing.
What are you doing?
I'm leaving.
You can't. The door's locked from the outside.
I have the key, remember? From Ben's pocket. You told the police you're in here with me. They will be very careful when they come in. They will think I have a weapon. They will take their time. It will take them more than a minute to breach that heavy door. I only need 30 seconds.
Sounds of movement, a door unlocking.
Stop! They'll catch you. They have the building surrounded.
Do they? This building has a service entrance in the basement by the old boiler room. Ben showed me earlier in case of fire. He was very friendly. Everyone is so friendly.
He's leaving. He's going to the basement.
You buy Friendly Storyteller? Keep telling the story. Tell them my voice. Tell them I'm still out there on the road. And tell them the next time they break down on a lonely road at night and see headlights slow down, to remember this podcast, to remember my voice, and to run.
Sound of a heavy door closing. Distant, muffled pounding begins on the studio door. He's gone. He's gone. Ben, if you can hear me, the basement. He went to the basement. The pounding gets louder. Then, a final stark silence for a few seconds. To everyone listening, this was real. That was real. I don't know what happens now. The police are coming in. I have to go. But if you're hearing this, lock your doors. But more than that, be careful who you let in. Be careful whose voice you invite into your head. Some bad dreams have a voice, and they sound just like anyone else. This is the Friendly Storyteller, signing off.